Hello everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. My name is Chris and welcome to my channel. We talk all about outdoor apparel here from many major companies that make gear that's great for hiking, trekking, climbing, snowboarding, skiing, camping, fishing, and even sailing. Lots of cool stuff. I also have a website called meandmyjackets.com where we look at all those activities and we break it down into base layers, jackets, pants, boots, even backpacks and sunglasses. So everything you need to help keep you warm, dry, and comfortable when you're out there enjoying all those outdoor activities. So lots of cool stuff. A ton of videos here on this channel for you guys. You can use the playlists. I have different categories broken down in the playlist to help you find things a little bit easier. So I really appreciate your support with all this. Thank you very much again for watching today. And we have a cool video today all about this jacket. This is the Mountain Equipment Switch Pro jacket. Another great piece from Mountain Equipment. I've been so impressed by this company. I love their products. This stuff is really super nice. So with Mountain Equipment, they really specialize in designing outdoor apparel, mostly for climbers, skiers, but all kinds of mountaineering. But the climbing seems to really be a stressed, emphasis on their design. Very cool stuff. This jacket is amazing. So it's basically a mid-layer, but it's kind of a hybrid. It's kind of part fleece jacket, part soft shell, part just lightweight jacket, okay? Very interesting piece. So basically, what we have here is a 20 denier nylon face fabric here that is windproof, or highly wind resistant. It has a DWR coating on it so it can repel light moisture. Again, it's not going to be waterproof, but in a light rain, in some snow, it will be able to repel that moisture so you don't get wet. And then it also uses two different types of, I want to call, fleece. It has the blue here, up around the cuffs, up the sleeve, under the arm, and somewhat down the side here, is a fleece that is, it's an Italian fleece that's called a Pontetordo Techno Stretch fleece. So it's a very technical fleece that has a lot of stretch, a lot of breathability, and adds some warmth. So it's a great addition to this jacket. For that reason, it will offer a lot of maneuverability in its ability to stretch under the arms, right, and give you a lot of movement. It's not going to restrict your movement in any way. It's going to provide breathability and allow some of that hot air to escape, but yet it's soft and comfortable on the inside. It's like a little checkerboard fleece here that will add a little warmth, okay? So very cool. It's adding stretch, it's adding warmth, and it's adding breathability to the jacket. Now that also is in the hood. It's in part of the hood, okay, like the top part of the hood. You can kind of see it coming up the back here and then over the top. The rest of the jacket on the inside has a lining that has this orangey red material here. Now this is called the Octa-Yarn Warp Knit Lining. All right, it's a 3D structure that has an increased surface area to help hold and trap warm air. So it's a kind of a little fluffy, like a little furry, fluffy lining inside here. It's very silky soft. It adds a lot of warmth. And it is a lining inside the jacket. It's not a backing on the face material. All right, so it's a separate lining inside. It's kind of cool. I'll have to show you here. I'll take the jacket off in a minute. But what they do is this same material is used inside the arms here, in the orange area of the arms. It's the same fleece material inside, this Octa yarn, but the material is reversed, turned inside out. So inside the arm here, let me take this off. You can see better, but I have the pictures up behind me. Inside the arm, it's very cool. We see that Ponte Torto Techno stretch fleece here with the little checkerboard pattern, but up here we kind of have a very breathable, almost mesh-like fabric that's very smooth and silky and soft. And that is this material, this kind of furry material, flipped inside out. Now the reason why they do that through the arms is this is awesome. I mean, this is really clever. It's basically to allow a smooth surface in the arms, so when you're sliding your arms into it, they slide right through smoothly. Now, not only that, but the main purpose of that is that if you are wearing a layer underneath this, perhaps another fleece, a base layer, something like that, it will slide through easier. The furry kind of fabric here will not get like caught on your other fabric and kind of, you know, like you'd have to hold this in as you pull your arm down, you know, it slides right through. And if you're climbing, right, as I said, these pieces are meant for climbing. They have a lot of little details like this that help you out. And you're reaching and you're, you know, climbing, you're grabbing rocks, whether you're ice climbing, you got your pick. It will allow the fabric, the two fabrics inside, your base layer and this fabric, to slide freely and not get caught up as you are moving. So a really clever design, yet it's the same fabric here, right? Giving you the same warmth. Now, having this fabric here inside the body with the furry side out, basically, is great for wicking moisture away. And for that reason, they don't use a face fabric like they do on the outside on the inside, okay? Because they want this fabric here, this fleece-like Octa yarn, to absorb moisture, your sweat, the heat, the humidity inside the jacket, so that it can wick that moisture and keep you drier and more comfortable, okay? So really, really interesting stuff here. Now, again, designed for climbing, right? It has two high chest pockets here, right? Nice sized pockets, definitely, from all the way up top to the side, down to the bottom here. So two nice pockets up high for climbing. And that's a special design because if you are, you know, up on ropes, you've got your harness on, it's kind of hard sometimes to reach the pockets here on the side. Even though this still does have two nice pockets on the side, sometimes it's easier to access these pockets up here on your chest when it's, you know, higher up. The two hand pockets here on the side are very nice and warm. They are lined with that same Octa yarn lining inside, so they're really nice and soft and warm. The whole jacket, surprisingly, has a thicker feel to it. It's definitely a substantial layer. Sometimes we have jackets that have like a, it's like a light fleece lining inside of it. And, when you put them on, it's a thin, light jacket. This actually has fluff. It feels like there's maybe like a 40, I want to just say maybe a 40 to 60 GSM synthetic insulation in here, because it just feels soft and fluffy on your body. Very cool, really, really nice. But the nice soft pockets here definitely are great. So this fiber here inside the jacket, this Octa yarn, they say it's like an 80 denier fiber. It's but with half the weight and much less bulk. So, I mean, I'm saying it feels like maybe like a 40 to 60 GSM insulation. They're saying it's about equal to an 80D fiber. I don't know. I don't think it's that fluffy, but it certainly feels like a substantial jacket. Okay, it is a 20 denier outer fabric here. It is wind resistant. It is treated with a DWR, so definitely it's going to be great for changing conditions, in the mountains. It is an active fit, as Mountain Equipment calls it. It's a trim fit. All right, it's definitely a trim fit. It's meant to be worn under other layers. So if you have another soft shell, you have a hard shell, perhaps a heavier insulating jacket you want to put over the top, not a problem. This has a really nice fit, trimmer fit. And what's cool with some of these Mountain Equipment pieces I've noticed is that even though this has a trim fit, it's not tight, at least not on me. It has a nice trim fit, but it's unrestricted in the movement. Very cool. Definitely gives you a lot of movement without feeling tight, pulling, stretching, or anything like that. Very, very comfortable to move in. Okay, so it has a hood here. It is not a big helmet compatible hood, all right? It's going to be a smaller hood. Could you fit a helmet underneath this? Yeah, you probably could, because this fleece does stretch. It probably could accommodate a helmet. It might be a little bit tight. I would think, since the hood is a thinner, smaller hood, that you could put the helmet on top of this probably a little more comfortably. But I do believe you could fit a helmet under here if you needed to squeeze it in. The hood itself has two different types of fabric, right? It has partial halfway up. It has this Octa yarn, which is going to be heavier, and it's going to be around your neck and partially kind of over your ears. Let's see. Yeah, it actually comes up over, the top of your ears a little bit. So it's going to add that extra warmth here around this lower half of your head. And then it's got that stretchy fleece on the top. So very cool design. As I said, two nice hand pockets here, right? The two pockets here. There are no pockets on the inside of this jacket. Nice hood. And as far as the cuffs here, it's just a little stretchy band here across the cuff. Nothing fancy. But it is kind of a trimmer fitting sleeve, all right? So stretch, you have room, it's nice and soft, but it's tighter. Now, if I'm going to nitpick and kind of complain about anything with Mountain Equipment jackets, it would be that they have this little thumb loop thing in here. To me, I mean, it works, so there is a little thumb loop thing you can put around your thumb here. It's just a thin little strip of material, and it's just stitched in. It works, okay? How long it'll last before it rips or tears or comes apart, I can't tell you. I think it's okay. It's a good little addition that they put in. But you know, could it be durable? Could it be better? Yeah, I think they could have done a little bit better here and made it more substantial. Perhaps instead of stitching in a little band of, you know, material around here, they could have actually taken this cuff and maybe cut a slice out of it here, reinforced it, and made, you know, your thumb go through that. Norrøna does that too, and that's pretty nice. But again, that's kind of nitpicking. I think it's a very minor feature of the jacket. And the sleeves are plenty long, right? So, I mean, definitely nice length in the sleeves. So again, reaching, climbing, you know, their sleeves are not pulling up. You have plenty of length here. So the thumb loops to me are not that necessary, but they just seem a little thin and flimsy. So just my take, all right? But that's the only thing that I can kind of nitpick and complain about with this jacket. The rest of this jacket is amazing. Really, really nice. All right, so I think that's kind of, you know, giving you a good idea about this. I can just turn around, show you what it looks like. Pull the hood up for you here. Zip it up. So you see from the back. So it is a little shorter, all right? Now, I am 6'2", 215 pounds. This is a size extra large. So I'm finding on some of the pieces from some of these European brands, this is Mountain Equipment is from the UK, that they're a little bit smaller size than the American, the US sizes. So, you know, an XL in Mountain Equipment might be a little bit smaller than an XL in an American size, a US. But not everything, not all pieces. I do have some XLs from Mountain Equipment that fit me beautifully. I have the Aureus jacket from Mountain Equipment in a size XL that fits me like this does, pretty trim. And if I wanted to layer underneath that jacket, I'd have to size up. But yeah, for the most part, it fits pretty well. I like the fit of this. This is the way I feel that these jackets are supposed to fit. Be a little more trimmer, closer to the body, better to fit layers on top of, and better for wicking that moisture away from your body, and just overall comfort is awesome. Okay, so this is the Switch Pro hooded jacket from Mountain Equipment. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I gave you a good idea about this. I think I went over just about everything. Very cool jacket, really, really nice piece. It's not the cheapest piece. It is kind of expensive. But again, it's not really just a fleece. It's not really, you know, just a mid-weight, mid-layer. It's kind of a combination of everything. It's a light jacket, it's a mid-layer, can be worn standalone, could be in, you know, a layer underneath your shell, another jacket, or it could be just worn as like a fleece, right? Very, very nice. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope that gave you some good ideas about this. If it did, hit the little thumbs up, the like button. I really appreciate your support. Subscribe to the channel. I need more subscribers. Definitely need some more subscribers here. I really do appreciate your support. If you watch my videos regularly, if you see a bunch of them, if you're into this stuff, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps this channel to grow. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you back soon. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.